Okay, I am in the process of changing out this 2015 Navigator's Sync 2 system to a Sync 3 system. With no video on how to take the 2015 plus Navigator apart, 2015 to 2017, I'm going to try to do this a little bit of backwards. So with the cup holders, you got your center console, cup holder sitting here. There's a chrome ring that goes around your gear shift. I start it back here by popping up with a flathead screwdriver on both corners of said panel. It actually goes in there like this, which in turn started popping the panels out of these spots, which pop that plastic chrome ring around the gear shift out. Probably better to pop that chrome ring out first. I couldn't get it to come, so I went ahead and popped it up from these corners here. Once again, took a flathead screwdriver there and there, and very carefully popped it up, which in turn released the clips, which let me pull this panel up and out. There was a connector on the bottom side for the lights going around the cup holders. After that, there was two 7mm screws that was right here, which held in this top panel here. So remove those two 7mm, careful. They fall down that hole and they're very hard to get back. So pull those two 7mm out and then start working your way on popping these clips out, going up each side. With that, due to this being a reserve model, this is all leather wrapped here. I was pushing outward on these panels to help give room for that other panel to come out. You can see the little groove that it sets in, so it's a very tight fit. So I pushed out here, pulled out on that panel all at the same time, and went up. There were two connectors directly behind it like this, and then a light, which was extremely hard to get out. You had to twist the light to get it to come out with hardly no room to grab it to pull it out. Next was 3, 1, 2, 3. So this sat up in here in this position like this, and there were 3 7mm bolts per side that held that on, and then 2 connectors on the back of the Sync 2 system. That is where I'm at now. I'm waiting for all my parts to come in for my Sync 3 system. Okay, so I showed you give you ideas of what I did to uninstall, to remove all the panels to get to the radio. So basically now I'm going to put them back in to hook the radio up. 2 connectors go here. The light bulb goes down in here, and then you got your cigarette lighter plug, which is down here right there. So we'll start with the light bulb, longest wire. It's a real pain to get to. Oh, I had to close that panel first to see it easier. So you put it in, it was a half twist. Cigarette lighter plug. The other 2 connectors off the back that connect to the to all the button controls. Alright, so now we got the 4 connectors on the back there taken care of. So like I said earlier, these panels, you kind of got to push them apart to get this in. It's nice and tight. It's a reserve Navigator, so this up here is leather instead of plastic on this, like the Select. But it is a booger to get everything to slide back in. Gotta line it up and push it in. Just gotta keep pushing down, pushing down. All right, so everything there is clicked back together. For that part, a ladder plug in there. That was having an issue before I took it apart about not wanting to stay up, so no big deal there. Remember the two 7mm bolts? They go way down in here. Don't drop them. They're extremely hard to get back out because they go all the way down. You have to use a long magnet to get them back out. One. Two. We hardly ever open that up. I ain't gonna worry about that. This item here has our cup holders in it. Got a connector for it also. Kind of hard to see. Kind of hard to do whenever you can't see it. Okay, there's that. So you gotta push the front end first, and then you get to come down at the back. Okay, and then the back pops down. Hear that nice good click all the way around. Man. And then the last thing is the trim ring for the gear shift. Like I said, it would be better to take this off first. I couldn't get it to pop up I didn't want to chance marring up my wood grain. So I ended up popping it off second. I popped from here up and forced this off without having to take it off to start with. The other video showed somebody taking it off to start with. But there you go. Everything is back together. And oh, I don't have a key in here, so it won't start. Wonder if the radio will start. Here we go. Now we have Sync 3 in a 2015 Navigator. I did not go for the navigation. I just went with the regular radio. Sync 3, 2015 Navigator.